What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some Plarium news that just dropped here for you guys. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. It was the Sword Masters Path weekend, and there was a lot of shards flying around. So hopefully you guys got what you wanted from the Sword Masters Path. Hopefully you guys got Leonardo. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys check out my shard pull videos from the weekend, including a feature-length film pulling over 300 sacred shards. Make sure you guys check out those videos if you guys haven't done so. Obviously now, a lot of us are tapped out for shards, and of course, in Plarium way, they're going to dish out some guaranteed events for us. There's also a couple other events happening right now. There is a Prism Shard event, and there is a Summoning Soul event happening as well, which is starting tomorrow. So there's going to be a new Soulstone Prism event, and then there's going to be a the Prism Summon Shard event, featuring a FINA that's open right now. So yeah, Plarium not wasting any time with these events after the Leonardo event. Let's jump into these guaranteed events happening. There's going to be 3 guaranteed events in the next 3 days. So make sure you guys check that out. Here is the announcement. We have some news about the upcoming events. This Tuesday, November 11th, we're going to launch a guaranteed champion event. Summon champions using ancient shards while the event is active, and you are guaranteed to get all Frag by the 40th ancient shard on Tuesday. That's on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, November 12th, same kind of situation. You're going to summon 40 ancient shards and you're going to get Lady Quillen. And then on Thursday, November 13th, you're going to summon 40 ancient shards and you're going to get Asma. So here we go. These are the Mikage epic pieces that you guys might need to finish off the Mikage fusion. So Ulfrig, Lady Quillen, and Asma. So they are the 3 pieces here, 3 epic pieces going into Mikage. So previously, I think earlier this year, late last year, they were doing a lot of events, basically like every other week, I would say, for the Mikage epics. So they've been pretty consistent with offering them up, and the price has always been the same, 40 ancient shards. Now, if you're in a position where you actually have 40 ancient shards, and you actually need one of these 3 epics, Ulfrig, Lady Quillen, or Asma, like this is definitely an event for you to pick up so that you can go towards Mikage. Mikage is an excellent champion and is used in endgame teams. Even for myself, I still use Mikage in several top teams. I use her for my Wixwell team with Titus. She has a buff extension as well as offering buffs herself. She's an incredible champion. She's also used in my best Titus teams for Chimera as well. And of course, if you just have Ninja, she's going to be insanely good as well, or any Shadowcat. Actually, you can pair her with Leonardo and she can be insanely good. So getting Lei Mikage, definitely very top priority for those that have the ability to do so with 40 ancient shards if you guys need one of these specific epics. So it's a good event if you guys are into it. It's not a great event if you don't really care. So it's basically a non-event. But yeah, enjoy your little break, obviously, from after Leonardo and stuff. Saving up, it's going to be a little bit exhausting, I'm sure. So now we move on from Leonardo. For me personally, like obviously I don't need Lady Mikage or anything like that. I'm done Lady Mikage. I don't have that many shards left. I only really have void shards. I went pretty hard for the Leonardo's path, scooped up basically all of the big rewards. So I'm pretty happy just to have a pretty chill week here. In terms of the Plarium Play calendar, there's not really too much going on right now. So we'll take a quick look here. Plarium Play calendar available on the PC and all that. Like I said, there is going to be a Summon Pool Soulstone Prism event that's happening. You're going to be able to get the perfect souls for some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle champions. It might be our last Ninja Turtle event that's happening because the collab ends at the end of the 12th, I think on the 13th. The other big thing that you guys need to be aware of is that if you guys have all 6 of the champions, so 4 Turtles, April, Shredder, make sure you guys summon all the champions out of the fragments and stuff before the end of the collab, and then you guys will get one of the gifts from Plarium, which is an avatar, a frame, a mythical relic, and all that. All of the champions need to be summoned. They can't be in fragment form or whatever. So just something to be aware of. So that's going to be ongoing, but you can kind of see the calendar here is pretty barren. We do have that summon pool, the Prism summon pool that I mentioned as well. The headline champion here, I mean, I don't know if it's a headline champion, but the best champion in this pool is going to be FINA. She does have some late game, end game applications with Trunda. She's one of the best champions for Chimera Trials as well. So if you guys are into that, then she's going to be a champion that you're going to be digging for. But yeah, not really too much going on. I like these. I like these little stones, the Mortal Soul stones being offered in all these events. That's kind of nice. You're just gonna get some extra ones along the way. We got a training tournament. I'm not too into this training tournament either. It's kind of expensive. It's actually active in game right now. I feel it's really expensive for some of these things, but it's okay. It's fine for a break. I mean, you can level up your Leonardo and stuff like that. You get value for books as well if you want to spend your books. We don't have CVC this week, so maybe you want to spend your books and build up some champions. We do have a Sand Devil Ascension tournament, or not Sand Devil, but it's an Ascension tournament, so you can do Shogun as well. So that's not a bad shout. For example, you can take your Empress in there and level up 4 food slowly, so it's all good. And then the only event that opened that wasn't open yesterday is this Gear Hunter that's going to be happening starting tomorrow. Other than that, there's nothing really happening. There's a Fire Knight with special rules. I would expect more of these dungeons with special rules to pop up this week. So first we have the Fire Knight open with special rules, and it's going to be, I believe, Dark Elves. Taking a quick look in game right now, it is actually Dark Elves for the Fire Knight tournament. And then you do get one of these Prism summons as the top reward. Now, 2100 is basically about 2100 energy if you want to do level 20. Dark Elves is actually pretty good for Fire Knight because you have Cold Heart access. Cold Heart makes the Fire Knight a lot easier, so you can do Fire Knight 20 without too much difficulty, and Cold Heart's gonna be pretty good there. Also, if you have a really easy bracket, you could pick up some of these Sun Lilies relatively easily. Generally, the rewards aren't very good. 75 gems for here are not bad for 1350. That's a pretty good deal. But we're just talking gems here, and then 2100 for basically a soul stone summon. I mean, it depends how much you value those type of rewards, because you're just going to get a chance at getting one of the souls from the pool, and it's not even guaranteed to be a high one depending on the pool. Some pools they were offering like really low ones, like 2-3 stars, but some pools they had higher rank stones. So it really depends what the event is. We'll have to take a look when it opens. It's going to open tomorrow. I think last quick shout is if you want to go for the Prism events, so the Prism Soulstone events and the Prism Summon events. I'm not going to click this red dot because that's going to open up all my Prism shards. But if you want to go for them, make sure you guys hold them for as long as the event happens, because you never know when a soul stone chase might drop, first of all. And you never know, there might be a champion chase this weekend. So if there's a champion chase this weekend, you can save up all these prism crystals and open them during the champion chase, get some additional points. Just stretch the value for these a little bit, right? You can get some easy rewards that way. Like if you're gonna whale out on prism shards for Fina today, you might as well wait until the end of the week. Make sure there's a champion chase and then open them during the champion chase and get some additional points. Same thing can be said about the soul stone prism pull, right? You can wait until the last moment to pull them, just in case there's a soul stone tournament. I don't think there's going to be, but just in case there is, then you got some easy points there, right? But the big news here today is that we do have the 3 guaranteed events for the 3 epics for Mikage. So if you guys are missing one of these epics, you guys in luck. You guys are in luck. And especially if you guys have 40 ancient shards, you guys are even luckier, because like I said, after this weekend, a lot of people probably don't have much shards left. But if you have those resources and you need that epic, then you guys are one step closer to getting Lane Mikage. So congratulations. And this event is for you. Otherwise, pretty chill week. We'll just have to take it easy. I don't think there's going to be a fusion happening this week. It's probably going to be next week, maybe. So this weekend, probably another big event to try to get us to spend resources. And then maybe start of early next week, or maybe end of next week, we might have another fusion pop up. Keep in mind that Plarium did mention that there's probably going to be a big event happening in the early half of December. That's usually when they do big content drops like Chimera, Hydra, like that level of content. So if you guys recall, previously they did mention that there's going to be some kind of content revolving around 7 bosses. I think it might be 7 new bosses. So make sure we're prepared for that, right? Or at least you guys have that in the back of your mind that there's going to be a big content drop in about a month's time. So likely after the fusion. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get some fusion news right after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle collab ends. They probably don't want to announce anything while the collab is still active. So that's my guess. So as soon as the collab ends, we'll probably get some more news about what's going to happen in the next couple days up to a week. My guess would be a fusion either early next week or late next week. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully, it was helpful and informative for you guys. Like I said, if you guys need one of these epics that are going to be offered in the next 3 days, and you guys have 40 ancient shards, you guys are the luckiest people on Earth, and you guys are one step closer to Lady Mikage, so congratulations. All right, guys, that's it for now. Have a great day. Thanks for watching until the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.